Perfect Prince. A musician from Minneapolis who sang of Purple Rain became more than locally famous, well known by a one-word name. In checking the Weather Channel, ironically for April rain, a purple memorial announcing his death flooded me with memories and pain. Dead? Prince? At 57? A sad and tragic shame. The news haunted me for days, not knowing who or what to blame. Bless his heart, I do not know details of his life or demise, for it is hard to know if what we're told is truth or lies. But God knows each moment and thought of Prince and each of us too. We know Prince Nelson died too young. Just hope he didn't die too soon. It's told he'd accepted the Prince of Peace, whose mononym is even more famous. Apparently repenting of worldly ways, Prince gave his heart to Prince Jesus, Christ, whose home and crown and robe he graciously set aside to come to this sinful planet and with its victims abide, to give souls hope and healing by pointing to them the way, showing us how to live, to love, to worship, and to pray. Christ's young death was also a shame, crucified at age 33. But we know in his case who and what is to blame, human sin including those of you and me. His purposeful reign only seemed to end, but not by untimely demise. His birth, his life, his death for our sins, all prophetically right on time. For the plan of salvation had been in place before the Eden disgrace, when Adam too fell after lovely Eve listened to Lucifer's lies deceived. The devil, the wicked prince of this world, with the ploy to kill and destroy, takes vengeance on God's precious children, manipulating us as a toy. The reign of that prince of darkness is soon to forever cease, when Jesus returns in the clouds, ushering in his kingdom of peace. His reign will last forever. Through Christ all things become new, but ties with sin we must sever, so we can live in paradise too. I hope the Purple Prince was wise, that he let the perfect Prince truly open wide his eyes. Will you? Will I? Most don't know on their day of death that it will be their last, no tomorrow. If you haven't yet, I encourage you, before today has passed, no time to borrow. Choose Christ, the Prince of Life, and heaven where there's no more sorrow. From God's Amazing Grace, page 172, during his 30 years of life on earth, his heart was wrung with inconceivable anguish. Guiltless, he bore the punishment of the guilty. Innocent, yet offering himself as a substitute for the transgressor. The guilt of every sin pressed its weight upon the divine soul of the world's Redeemer. The evil thoughts, the evil words, the evil deeds of every son and daughter of Adam called for retribution upon himself, for he had become man's substitute. Though the guilt was not his spirit was torn and bruised by the transgressions of men. And he who knew no sin became sin for us, that we might be made the righteousness of God in him. That suffering, that agony, is the price of your redemption. For heavenly inspiration and health information and more thoughts to ponder, visit HeavenAndHealth.info.